All right, sorry about that, but bag secured. The reason why the last part ended kind of suddenly while I was in the middle of my sentence was my talking about friend FaceTimed me. I'm like, bruh, I was literally about to get off. I was about to finish my statement, get off, and let you know that, hey, I'm here. I was literally about to do that. Because she got me like, probably, I think right here at the sign, at the 300 feet crossing sign. Like, right there. I think. No, she got me right here at the street where I was crossing. Cause she called me. I'm like, dude, I'm literally almost there. But it doesn't matter. Back secured. You know, cool, whatever. All right. So, yeah. Cheesy potato bowls. Cheesy fiesta potato bowls with, cheese and, no sour cream. Because I don't like sour cream. And, well, I'm a very strange and picky person. Because, I I live off of, like, bread and cheese for the most part. Like, grain and, dairy. But there's certain things of those two main, like, groups that I don't eat. And there's little bits and parts of things of other food groups that I will eat. And, obviously there's a whole entire food group I just ignore altogether. Because, well, I mean, oh God, do I remember all the food groups? And how many were there? I think there were like 6 food groups. You have your grains, your vegetables, your fruits, your dairy, your fats, and your meats. Yeah, those are all the main food groups. Damn, I still remember all of that after all these years. I remember my elementary school had like the old-fashioned food pyramid chart where like the bottom was all like your grain. The very top was your fats, and then in the middle it was divided into the middle section, like the other, like the bare empty section, it was divided in half, or I think half, or one was fruits and vegetables, and the other was meat and dairies. And eggs and fish were in that dairy category, although I don't know why, because I think nowadays fish and eggs are considered as part of your meat, since it came from an animal. Which I guess you could say milk also comes from an animal, so you could say that milk is also meat, but it's a dairy. I don't understand how 2/3 of the entire human race has lactose intolerance, which because that means that people don't do good with dairy products. So that means, I mean, they can still eat all that stuff, but it has to be in like limited amounts. So if I was lactose intolerant, I would not be able to enjoy my life, because I love cheese. I mean, hell, if you get me like something, like a snack or something, and you just like completely like coat it in cheese, like, you know, like melted cheese, like the like Velveeta cheese, like the bricks of cheese, I'm sold. Like, that's it. I'm taking it, I'm eating it, you know. Like, goddamn, I love that shit. Um, yeah. Now there is something I probably should mention. It's been on my mind for the last couple years. I mean, it's ever since I've known my Taco Bell friend, honestly. I've always had a thing for her. And I've known her for I think 10 years. No, that's not right. Because I think we first met in 2014, I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was 2014. So 7 going on 8 years I've known her. Since middle school, that's 8th grade. I mean, we were acquaintances up until, like, I think sophomore year of high school. And then we kind of started to get a little bit closer, like halfway through sophomore year. And then we became like best friends in the latter half of sophomore year and going into junior year. And then we became like ultra like close friends throughout the vast majority of senior year. And that's kind of where we stand today. But I mean, to be honest, I mean, I've had like a small crush on her during like 8th grade and freshman year, like, you know, 8th and 9th grade. But, you know, obviously by sophomore year, I was like, damn, she a babe. I mean, well, she's not really like the prettiest looking one out of like my class, but I mean, obviously, you know, looks aren't always everything. I mean, you know, you gotta go with like, you know, personality and, you know, sense of humor and taste of music, you know, shit like that. And, you know, out of all those categories, she ranks pretty high in all those categories. And, you know, she's always been my main go-to crush for the last couple of years. Let's see here. How long ago was sophomore year? Sophomore year, that was, oh God. That was, 15, 16. Yeah, that was my sophomore year, 2015, 2016. Was I dating anyone during that year? Oh, right, yeah. Yep. Only in like the first couple months of sophomore year, so that's like around September, October, around then. And she's actually in my current circle of friends with, all my roommates. I mean, yeah, it's a little awkward that, when she's over sometimes, that I dated her twice in both 8th grade and sophomore year. But, we're cool, Sometimes she'll lay on me and shit and, play a game on my iPad. But, other than that, we're cool, I mean, even though we are ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, we didn't do anything too majorly. At least I don't think. But yeah, back to my Taco Bell friend. We started getting really close. We were starting getting really close in junior year. But we got really, really close. During senior year, and especially the second half of 2018, because goddamn, she was like my ride or die, honestly. She was there for me during the whole situation with my dad, other than, my girlfriend at the time and a couple other friends. I mean, she was there for me, She comforted me, she didn't really... I mean, she wanted to make it to the, I don't think she was at the showing, was she? I think she was. I don't know, but my girlfriend at the time and another close friend also kind of, they also came to the showing because, it was nice of them to do that. They both took me out to dinner. Just that way, I can clear my mind up a little bit. And, yeah. Just, my main friend I've been talking about the last probably 10 minutes. She did come to the funeral. I thank her for that. And is, over. And then we went over to Maya real quick, since, it's just right over there, because we had the funeral for my dad at my church growing up, which was kind of awkward. Which, oddly enough, was the same place that we had the funeral for my grandma and the showing. We had the showing and funeral for my grandma at my church growing up. Man, I swear those 2 nights, the night that my grandma died, I wasn't even in town when that happened. I was going to hang out with, a friend's family down in Columbus, and right as soon as we got off the interstate, Dad called me and was like, "Hey, your grandma just died." I'm like, oh, man. But I mean, that wasn't my overall first reaction. I was like, shit. But, more tearfully. She was my only grandparent I ever knew. I mean, yeah, I know everyone says that they have, 4 grandparents. Me, all my other grandparents died before I was even either a thought or before I was even born. So my grandma on my mom's side was the only grandparent I ever known. And when I think of like a grandparent, I just default to her. The generic, old lady with like, family pictures and knickknacks. A bunch of, Christian stuff, stereotypical, And the one thing that she wanted for her 75th birthday was to live on her 75th birthday. I mean, she did. But, she died 2 days later on June 17th. Of 2015. Oddly enough, that was the year we were going to Canada, which, is weird. But, we all kind of were like, okay, let's try to recover from that. And, we still went to Canada. We had so much time, money, and effort into, planning the trip that, we still went to Canada. And then when my dad died, that was October 11th of 2018. In fact, that day is just fast approaching. I wanted to take that night off of work, the requested off. But by the time I figured out how to do it, it was literally too late because I wanted to do that Tuesday. Tuesday morning. But, they're like, good luck with that, bud. I mean, here's what I'll do. I'll look at my my points. And if they're still kind of like low, I will call off that night because I really don't want to be in an environment that's kind of stressful, and also having the thought of my dad in my head all night. I mean, going into work that Monday, well, since the 11th is on a Monday, working that Sunday night, going into Monday morning, whatever. By the time it's sunrise, I'll be going home anyways. But, it's just the fact of being there, working that night. It's just something I don't want to do. But, yeah, and in all honesty, my close friend, my Taco Bell friend, and one of my old former managers, because, I used to work at Taco Bell for a little while last year in 2020, you may remember. Some of my videos of me wearing my work uniform doing videos, and like, oh, okay, I'm going to record this, and this, right before work. I love her, It's just, I have strong feelings for her. She's been there for me for quite a number of years. We've been through so much together. And there are times where I'm just like doing something and a thought pops in my head like, what if she's the one? I mean, she might be. But also the thing that sucks is that she doesn't even feel, most of the time she doesn't feel the same way, about me. She just sees me as like a, really close friend and, that kind of thing. Me, I do too, but a little bit more. I mean, I would imagine why she doesn't want to, be with me, because, could ruin our friendship like it did my last relationship. I mean, I understand that. It's very difficult to date a very, very close friend, because if it goes wrong, then there goes a good friendship. And I'm pretty sure we all been there, done that. Hell, I just recently got out of that loop probably a couple weeks ago. With my last relationship, I finally decided it was time to move on from her, since she was kind of in the same boat as my talkable friend. I mean, we're all roughly the same age. We all graduated high school together. I just, I love her. There's just nothing else to say about that. All right, we're back at the house, and I'm going to set this on the kitchen table, and I'm going straight into the bathroom. Hopefully no one's in there already. So, thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video, whenever it may be.